voice in our ears, but the more we race the sound of its tone. There's jumping on knees, feeding our backs, tearing, chewing, we kill all the more. The power and love's what we do in it.
Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 15 of our Legendary Greasus Goldtooth Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here to bring ruin to the followers of the Poxmakers of Nurgle. We've already stabbed them in the back and made ourselves good and unreliable, so we've had ourselves a pre-battle feast to eat our woes away. And now it's time to bring the meat pounder in and deal with Ragnar here. It takes but a few words of Nurgle's incantations to hasten the transition from hopelessness to anguish. Although we are bringing the lead belchers and the scrap launchers, we'll see just who is going to be having the anguish here. Let's get to it. Alright then. They're surely not going to be rolling out the red carpet for us, one that is likely completely coated in mucus, which... no thank you. Let's see if we can set up our lead belchers anywhere that can actually get accurate fire on the enemy artillery, which is looking like a definite no. We got a few ways up and they're very well defended from a direct line of fire. That is a little bit concerning. Alright, we will still throw them in the frontal position there. Hopefully our lead belchers can roar and get all of the free kills. I will have the catapults up in their positions as well, trying to get angled shots on the groups of... almost called them undead. They are not undead yet. They probably wish they were. Grab our man-eaters. We're definitely going to want to try to take multiple units up, but I'm not sure exactly where. So let's go ahead and have just two man-eaters up front here. One directly behind them for extra punching power. Then we'll send some of the other man-eaters around to help out with other attack vectors. We'll go two Saber Tusks with this group. They should be well enough to get through that position. And then we'll do kind of the same thing with this group of cavalry. And we'll have the great weapons behind them. Take you guys apart a little bit. Oh, the... and we'll have our Lord and Firebelly up on this attack. That way we can get most of those flame spells hitting big groups of Nurgle. Nice, we've got Noblars, we've got the lead belchers, man-eaters with iron fists, cavalry, and then our artillery teams. Excellent. Let's get to cleansing the settlement. I'm just gonna scoop them up immediately. Start blasting those artillery shots in where you can. Looks like we're gonna have a hard time hitting anything at all. Really not great. Okay, so you just hang out there. Send everyone else forward, hopefully... Interesting. The artillery teams are going after our... his artillery piece is going after our cavalry. Okay, we'll keep moving on in this other end here. Send the tyrant straight into the Nurglings. We can go ahead and blast the burning head through. Mixture of lead belchers and scrap launchers should tear apart these unfortunate plague toads.
Volcanic fury.
Forward, start unleashing those cannon shots. We'll keep everyone else back. We're just gonna send the Mournfang up to smash through these Nurglings. It really doesn't matter how many of them there are, they're not going to survive for very long. This group can come on up as well. We'll send the cats around to help out here, and then we'll have the man-eaters move to claim the position. Alright, our Firebelly's struggling a little bit against those toads. Drop that melee attack and defense. We'll bring the Firebelly away. Artillery teams are really struggling here. Blasting them to bits in this frontal zone. Not great besides that. Luckily our tyrant is incredibly tanky. He can just stand there and watch the cannonballs fly by. another burning head to be sent through the lines. Beautiful. You come through, hit these plague bears. Should give the other group time enough. Mornfang Cav, come on through. I'm not thinking your Lord and Hero are gonna perform very well against the Mornfang Cavalry. You never know. Saber Tusks have one of them has fallen. We can just go ahead and leave this as is. We'll slow this whole group down. We need to get Great Weapon Mornfang Cav through to hit the Soul Grinder if we can. Alright, everyone. Send the Man-Eaters up, and we'll just have them crash into this first group. We will have the cannons move up into the main position. We'll just have the artillery teams coming in behind them. Artillery chariots roll. Now you guys actually stop for a moment. Start blasting these magic towers down.
Here I go. Ogre Tyrant! Tyrant moving!
Tyrant come back through. That's going to be a lot of enemies to fight, so let's pull our Mornfang out of there.
They're dead! Cavalry!
Bring these Mornfang out. I thought I asked these lads to capture the zone. Probably accidentally gave them the attack order either way. We will bring these Mornfang out, let them get another charge in. That trap went up last second there. Legendary should be taking that tower down pretty quickly, so let's move them up now to go after this Soul Grinder. And while the rest of our Ogre infantry keep moving on towards the center. Artillery team, start blasting in where you can. Try to drag our Mornfang Cav out of the fight. Struggling a bit there. Let the Saber Tusks take the brunt of the damage. You Mornfang pull away. Get another charge.
Hungry! This way!
These Nurglings are very quick. Blast one more burning head through the surviving Nurgle forces. Bang back in. Same thing with these lads, just keep sending them in. Bash up units of the Nurglings. Thankfully, since we're not in SFO, the Nurglings don't have an extra bash of bonus VLRs that we're having to deal with. Burning Head's not doing more damage to our own than theirs. You come through here and go after the Soul Grinder. Definitely a good idea to leave all of our Noblars back, otherwise they would just get eviscerated. Would not be. Why are you up in melee? The best catapults. Bring the lead belchers around. They do struggle quite a bit with their line of sight. Took them far too long to get through that blocker. There you go, Ogres. We actually have a unit of Saber Tusks that are needing to retreat. How unfortunate. Grab the Mornfang, pull them out once more, let them charge back in. Go after Ragnar proper, he has just been launching spells. Like if he has nothing actually very useful. The main zone is falling under our control. There we go. We'll scoot our artillery chariot round. And just need to deal with some of these single enemies. I'll have all the Mornfang work together on him, and then we'll have just the Saber Tusk distract their lord. He's got lots of armor.
Mornfang cavalry! Iron fists!
Bring the Iron Fists up. Indeed. Artillery, you guys relax. No fire at will, and actually, in fact, just drive the other direction, please. You can have them just zoom around the map and claim zones. They move pretty quick.
Mournfang Cabaret!
Gotta give credit to the staying power of Nurgle's forces. This man has been shot by so many cannonballs. He's giving them right back. There goes the Soul Grinder, and everyone else is broken. Novelist will speed up the battle there, let those last Nurglings or Plague Bearers fizzle away to nothing, and that'll be our win. First battle against Nurgle. A bit costly. We've done better, much better on the open field. We'll take it. Alright, I guess we didn't actually lose all that many. Only 37 ogres crumble in the fighting. Most of the damage going to Rug and our Firebelly, and then just the Sabertusk pack, which works. All mostly expendable. We shall go ahead and... If we sack it, we get a lot of gold, right? And these settlements only ever go up to tier 3, and they never give us all that much in terms of cash money. We will go ahead and occupy the Shattered Stone Bay, taking away their province.
I'm the boss.
And hopefully a couple of their military buildings, since Nurgle is all about the cycle.
Tyrant of the tribe.
Rug will go ahead and give you the Inspiring Presence and Root Marcher. Extra charge bonus and speed is not all that necessary, so let's upgrade our Man-Eaters if we can. Extra melee attack for the Iron Guts and Man-Eaters.
Want everything.
Targ there will give you increased for a cascading fire cloak for the melee defense. Will be probably pretty important once we start throwing down with Kugath, who is now likely to start heading back our way as quickly as he can.
Ogre tyrant.
We will leave little Kevin here in ambush stance, see if we can lure the rats into one final engagement.
Time for a feast.
We've got 7 whole 1,000 gold. Go ahead and increase any of our buildings that are making us gold. Veil of Titans as well. Control is only at positive at 0, so let's go ahead and grab another Fire Shrine here. Make sure we don't have to worry about any rebellions.
We ain't happy.
That's too bad. Guinea Peak is much safer than the Titan's Notch, but I don't think either one are under any threat. Also down here in the Eagle Ares, let's go ahead and grab our exotic pet store. And I don't mind grabbing a gold hoard as well. Nice and greedy. Alright, perfect. So down here at the Grim Top Camp, I am also recruiting on in a few more. We've got 2 Iron Blasters coming in here and another Lead Belcher. We're going to try to go for a full Cannon Doom stack with... We'll have 1 or 2 infantry units just to kind of hold the line when we need them, but they'll probably just end up being good old Noblars. And so we'll just grab, I guess, 1 of them. Cheaper here at the camp. They're not, but they're free on upkeep.
In charge.
Kevin will skip through. And then we shall end our turn. See what Rictus is up to. Alright, Disciples of Hashut have attacked the Shadowgore Warherd, which apparently has all of the power on their side. I guess we're at war. Zhao Ming has ended his non-aggression pact. The Emperor no longer needs you. What a mistake. I guess we could only be the neutral third party in the middle for so long. Kolek is ambushing and he's now doing some raiding since he knows we aren't going to do anything about it. Oh, he just ran on down to Gorger Rock. What an absolute coward. Okay, so we are going to have to deal with that. Surprise attack from Chaos. He's just going to go through. Yoy. Fair enough. We have our army down here in Grimtop. We'll go ahead and have them grab a hero. Ready to go. So we will secure ourselves a Lore of Beasts or Great Maw. For melee attack for lords and heroes, extra meat. Ambush, success, and cunning sounds great, especially since we don't have to actually pay for him. Let's grab Gad here. He's got an excellent little tuft of hair left.
The meat harvesters belong to me.
Right then. So you will switch over into March stance. Then I just want to see how much... Oh, really? He's just far enough we can't grab the units. Such is the way. Will not offer any meat just this turn.
They serve, or they'll be served.
Would have been a better idea to recruit him in at the Great Hall, and that way we could have grabbed in some of our allied troops this turn. That's alright. Gad himself. We may just snag a couple of Noblars for that front line. We have a normal Noblar coming on in. We'll just grab 4 trappers, and we'll leave it at that, and we'll grab all the lead blasters, or the lead belchers and iron blasters, and bring them on after.
Do what I say.
Yes, indeed. That shall work. Right up here at the Firemouth camp. Wouldn't be a bad idea to grab the Gutstone for more leadership. You could also get even more hunters in on the field. But let's grab the Gutstone for that extra leadership. We're going to need it. Kolek is likely to do some damage on the way down through here. Give all that territory back to the Cool. Whichever faction this is, we'll have to wipe them out. He's only got 1 turn to do so, but he can get pretty far into our territory before then. I really need to wipe out the rats so we can turn around and deal with what's in the north. Who is hiding here? We have just not enough gold.
It's what I want.
You'll wait 1 more turn of ambush then, because I don't trust it.
Ogre
Emmerich is being quite arrogant. He really doesn't like us. We've got enemies all around. Muriel and her dragon princes. Kugath indeed ran back to the Dread Rock.
Experimentation.
That's what we expected.
My only master.
I think I can pop out of the Shadowstone Bay here, though, and come over to attack the Isle directly, which we're gonna do. Weaken Nurgle as much as possible. Hopefully we can actually land and attack the settlement, otherwise this is a failed gambit. There's another army nearby. How exciting. Let's circle up. He was just a little ways back. Bolilium here.
I agree.
And it might be time to pounce on Emmerich, at least one of these armies. Muriel has the Dragon Princes, but if we keep splashing scrap launcher rounds inside of their lines, they should have a really bad day.
The magic of me.
We need to wipe out the Tower of Gorgoth. We'll get enough gold to see exactly who's in there after fighting this army, so let's do it. Rug. You have now the unenviable task of cleaning out yet another Nurgle settlement. Fight on the field at least, please. No. Okay, well we can set up and deal with Bolilium when he arrives, which will be make things at least a little bit more even for us. Let's get him. Alright. The bubonic plague versus gunpowder. Let's get to it. So I am going to deploy our catapults, which have failed me pretty aggressively in the last battle. I want them getting a nice crossfire on these lads when they arrive. Try to split those Nurgle forces as well. We'll set up the lead belchers, also in position to start blasting them as soon as they arrive. We'll have the less elite Iron Fists back here for Man-Eater Iron Fists, and then we'll have 1 unit of Noblars up front just to be the initial front line. All of our Mournfang we'll use to rampage through the settlement here. And we're just going to send our Tyrant straight in to go duel with the Cultist. Should be an easy fight for him. these guys, whoever's in the ambush squad in a formation, our other chariot of doom on this side here. Get the 3 other Noblars. We'll have some of the others just up front to be a shield, as is the way. So you guys get added into Group Alpha. The other Iron Fist on this side, just in case they decide to come outside the settlement with some Noblars. And then the Saber Tusk can be over here as well. That's Group 3. Right then, let's smush them.
Looking for grub.
Looking for grub.
Tyrant by losing a fight. Ain't planning to start losing now.
See if you can launch some shells into these plague bearers. That would be great, either one.
Mournfang cavalry.
Minute 30 before that squad shows their faces. The cultist is well in the back there, which makes sense. Ruddy coward.
Immolation. Incineration.
Let the boy charge on in, give him his extra melee defense. And they are actually spreading out, which is quite surprising. We're going to send 2 Mournfang this direction, one up after these other group of Nurglings. You go ahead and launch the Burning Head in, eviscerate these Nurglings. Plan being it'll bounce back and get this other group too. If it didn't curve way wide. Alright, Fire Belly, let's not get charged here. As we turn and charge him directly in. Drop melee attack and defense for everyone here as the Mournfang smash on in. We'll just turn them to help out with this group of Nurglings. Beautiful. 25 seconds. We're having these groups advance. Make sure they're in the way as soon as they arrive. Oh, sounds like they're zombies. Grab the 2 Mournfang that are on this side, have them turn around and go after these Plague Bearers. The Tyrant hold the line for a very long time. Especially help them out. Send some Burning Head through. Reinforcements all here. As all those Nurglings get barbecued. Alright, cannons get rocking. Like, drones will make it into melee with them, but I don't think it's gonna matter in the slightest. Fight those Nurglings. Scrap launcher shells smashing on in. But for those Chaos Warriors, I think those are by far going to be their most dangerous unit. Hurry and help out with these drones. Sure. Being very effective against our lead belchers. A U-turn and start blasting some shells at Bullium. Although we may just want to retreat and bring this other group over to help out. We can absolutely do. Tyrant is losing his fight. Bring him some help. Bring him well back so he doesn't get taken out by those toads. Cannons, go ahead and fall back a little bit further. U-turn and start blasting some shells at these beasts. Keep destroying those Nurglish warriors. You have a pretty good chance of winning that one, at least relatively quickly. Bring you guys away from that unit of Nurglings while we let the Iron Fist do their work. Beast is gonna do his best to slaughter our Noblars. Just slow everyone here down a little bit further and bring the lead belchers up to harass Boilium. back in the settlement proper, we can go ahead and move up, chuck a fireball the direction of those toads there. You move through, we'll just pull the Mornfang across. Chuck a fireball at these toads, and then retreat. Great weapon, Mornfang, you move and deal with him. You go after good old Thomas.
Cavalry,
We'll launch one more burning head back through these plague bearers, and that should be more than enough. Keep bombarding Boreum. Actually, we should probably focus the Beast of Nurgle with both cannon teams. Definitely increase the survivability on those plague drones. They used to go down rather fast in a fight. They're not very dependable at all. Managers actually seem like they swing those weapons a little bit more often than some of our other Ogre models. Great. They'll actually do more damage just based on those attacks. Oh no, Tawn. Chungus bottom. Man-Eaters are getting absolutely smacked. Go ahead and try to pull them out. These are going to flee. You Man-Eaters will go ahead and pull away as well. We'll grab the Battle Cats and the other Man-Eaters and let them get set up in case we need them. Mornfang are good, they don't actually need any extra help. And that's the settlement claim. The last of them turn and flee. Right back to the warp with you. He wants one more hug. Run! Enemies rushing you. And then a stream of noxious gas as well. Beast of Nurgle falls, and then with one more cannonball. But you didn't have to do it to him. Blew him in half, and then a Nurgling just started levitating. Perfect. Alright, another close victory with only 87 lost. Not bad at all. That was much more in terms of the Noblars that we ended up losing. We're going to go ahead and loot and occupy the settlement here. Drag all the gold we can back to the Mountains of Morn. Another Herald slain, and now so we have to see if Ugath wishes to go after the Shattered Stone Isle or the Bay. Either one we can hopefully respond to next turn.
do what I say.
Let's go ahead and snag an additional point into the Best Eaters. In fact, we'll just grab both of them. Take our Iron Guts all the way up to as strong as they can. Additional 6 in the melee attack and defense.
In charge.
Dog. I think we'll just snag an additional point into the Burning Head. And then evasion would be great, but let's grab the secondary upgrade for the Cascading Fire Cloak.
Want everything.
We'll repair this building and then go ahead and throw in the guard tent, which apparently this is counted as normal Ogre territory down here. Normally, if it wasn't, we would get the other kind of guard building. Sweet business. We have 9,000 gold to work with.
Ogre tyrant.
It'd be a good idea to actually start getting some more military buildings down here in the south. Well, we have the Grimtalk camp for that. Let's be a little bit more clever.
No ogre can beat me.
And put in some more military buildings here at the Firemouth camp. I'm thinking the mineral seam for more fire bellies and more artillery pieces. Against chaos, I think artillery is the way. And then we can also quickly upgrade the trader's tent. Keep working our way towards the top of that one. Greasus is in the Blizzard Peak. There's no real reason to upgrade because we're about to lose some of these settlements here. So I'm going to stop the upgrade of the Eagle Ares. And we'll just leave leave everything as is. Bullet can attack whatever he wants. Most of these settlements up in the north are very expendable at the moment.
Tyrant of the tribe.
Meat market is kind of unnecessary in that position, so we're going to come on down and just grab an upgrade to Knobbly Gorge. Interesting, so there's a muck trench here, because we are outside of Ogre Homeland. But we're inside of Ogre Homeland down here in the Dread Rock. That doesn't make a bit of sense. Let's go ahead and grab, though, the weapon pile, just in case we need some bulls with a little bit more oomph.
Ogre tyrant.
Oh yeah, no, we need a little bit of gold to explore.
Obey me.
So let's instead stop building this and come on up and just do the scouting real quick, because we won't lose any of the gold, we just need it in our inventory.
Just another kind of hunt. My cunning grows.
Sweet business, so it's just a bolt here, and we should be able to surround them and just attrition this army down. Oh, fest it. You are ruining things, aren't you?
March.
Impossible.
What we really need is to have Imric turn around and come up north, and stop worrying about the Chaos Dwarves. Alright, Kevin, you stay here in ambush. We at least now know exactly what the rats are trying to plan.
Will be swift, hunter.
So let's go ahead and snag. Probably just quick throw. Come on back down and get that building back in order. So, the weapon pile. Excellent.
It's what I want.
Yes, we know Kevin hasn't been moved. I'm just going to see about all the other lords here. I was tempted to come on in with Malbob and attack Muriel. That's going to then draw the ire of all of Imric's forces. I don't know if we can handle. So we'll continue to kind of just play Peacemaker down here in the south. So we'll just jump into the Black Fortress, fix the control issues that were starting to fester on up there. And we'll leave the rest of our gold as currently is. Right then, up to Greasus and the turn. So he's just going to immediately attack the Gorger Rock. Not very ambitious of you.
We'll show who's boss.
I see, so we're gonna feel a little bit sassy, just burn the settlement to the ground. Legion of Asgore has now been wiped out as well, so we have lost our Dawizar outpost. That is not great.
Shall wake.
She's just gonna walk through our territory and expect nothing's going to happen. Well, now you've invoked my ire there, Imric. Problem is we don't have multiple armies to deal with you. Kugath is just gonna sit in between. He must be very confident. We're absolutely terrified.
I'm the boss.
There's another army coming in and down here at the Dragonfang Mount, but we could go after Kugath himself. If he retreats, we're in a lot of trouble.
Nothing in it for me.
That'd be really annoying as well.
Magic of me.
I think we're gonna take some losses no matter what. Gad, you go ahead and add in some extra troopers. Let's grab everyone here, drag them on all out of the camp, see if we can even afford it. Just barely.
No ogre can beat me.
Oh, just barely. Let's go into March. Start moving our way on down towards Imric's squad.
Guides us.
The battle of the ranged units for real.
Beyond compare.
See how strong a Sun Dragon is compared to an Iron Blaster. Alright, Imric, who are you at war with?
There is a place for you on the tip of my star lance.
We would be best buddies if not for all of our evil that we have committed recently. Anyone want to trade with Greasus?
Storm.
Doesn't really look like it. He doesn't even want peace, Rictus. Very brave. How much territory? You have only 2 settlements left. Yes, Tretch is back. Which is quite annoying.
Boss, and that's
Scoot
that.
back into the gates of Zara, that way we're not in
An
as much
excellent
danger.
strategy. I know of hidden paths.
Ogre tyrant.
And I do think we need to move and smush Muriel. We've got several battles ahead of us here.
Must feast.
Let's start by dealing with Barbarous.
Kill him. Eat him.
Just give this one to the auto-resolve with a decisive victory and low casualties. Problem is, I don't know how low those casualties are going to be. So we'll have ourselves a pre-battle feast, and we'll try out our Iron Blaster. They are very tired. We are about to alleviate that exhaustion. Okay, so we definitely are going to want to set up our Iron Blaster up on top of this hilltop.
Win supper.
And just look at this cannon. This was a handheld, almost like a, just I think a normal pistol caliber. It's a shotgun, but almost like a pistol caliber shotgun for the Sky Titans. Rather large critters. They made giants look small. I mean, as you could expect, look at this mammoth. We could summon this into battle. There would be no stopping us. We'll have the Noblars at the base of the hill here, ready to stand in the way of those big, expensive units. Excellent. They may try to just flank on around, but we will do our best to discourage such behavior. Iron Fist behind them. Have the Lead Belchers also up on the hill, ready to wreak havoc.
Bring us meat.
Spread them apart a little bit, so not tripping on each other's feet. They do struggle with line of sight, so I'll help them out where we can. We'll keep our cavalry on this side ready to rush in. Deliver a hammer blow to anyone trying to mess with our Lead Belchers. Keep these Ogre pistols on this side, and then all of our best boys in the back line.
Me, iron guts.
Excellent stuff. Grab all Ogres and Noblars. All of our ranged lads and the Iron Blaster. Cavalry and the boys. Keep our Hunter up front. Firebelly on this quarter, and then Grease is just in the middle. Being a big old nuisance. Right then.
Goldtooth has never lost a fight, and I don't intend to start now.
Definitely never lost a fight.
Lead belcher.
No one lies better than me. Don't want to get them in the water, because then they'll struggle at actually dodging the magic that this lad's going to cast our way.
Bring us meat.
Make sure you're not wasting your shot. There's the first blast. Maybe the second one. Sending poor, helpless Chaos Warriors flying. I'm actually going to try not to waste shots. Let's go to these Chaos Knights. They're in a huge clump. And I went after the Chaos Spawn first, knocked out hopefully a whole model. No, he's going to get back up. I wouldn't. Just lay down and pretend like they got you. Here comes the next. And then come on up and drop his crippling throw on these knights. What kind of spells is the each lad gonna have? That is Greasus, thank you. Guess we don't need to know. It's a bad day to be a Chaos Knight. Here comes the spells, looks like it's a metal. Spellcaster, so you guys go ahead and charge these Warhounds. Those rifles singing. You just push your way through the line. And we'll have the best boys come on in and start smushing. You can deal with the Dragon Ogres, that'd be awesome. Let Belchers fall back just a little bit there. We'll let the Iron Guts move in and do some damage. And sent the Chaos Warhounds in to fight Rhinox. A very brave idea. Try to blast in the middle of this area. For me there, Lead Belcher. Iron Blaster. Blaster of something. Go ahead and just get some shots ripping in there. Greasus, do your thing, my friend. I can go ahead and just cast some spells. That's a Burning Head down the line is going to be scare off a lot of these idiots. Our Noblars do if we're not lucky, so we'll make sure the first time actually didn't betray me. Greasus versus Herald Hammerstorm. The ultimate throwdown and going. Greasus is incredibly dangerous. Steal some health from our artillery piece. Help out our Iron Guts or our Lead Blasters. We've got so many lead, iron. Rounds are super boned. Put on a kind of smaller cast there so we don't hit too many of our own units. Iron Blaster, you just deal with enemies that are, I guess, starting to flee. Those Chaos Knights would be a good target. As long as we miss friendly units. You Dragon Ogre, you come on up and squish Barbarous. And like the auto-resolve thought, it is definitely a decisive win here. There's no reason for you to anyone else to advance. Move up and finish off these spawn. Let the artillery pieces and the ranged lads finish off those that are fleeing. Perfect. There's the victory. Warriors of Chaos run. Those that are able to, at least. Everyone else broken. Toss them in the pot. I'll catch you all in a moment. Right, decisive victory in the bag. Only 163 lost, mostly in on Noblars, which is perfect. We're gonna go ahead and punishment is not enough to actually warrant grabbing, so let's go for the ransom. We've got Karen to deal with again. Oh, Karen. Campfire Storyteller for a couple of our units there. Can we move into territory we're not going to be taking attrition? I would like to chase Kolek a bit. Likely what's going to happen here is we're going to have a couple of these guys going into March and trying to attack Greasus all at once. Let's pass out skills to his lads here. Don't really need any look out Noblars, so let's grab the final point into Burning Head. And then we'll just grab Gutsy here with our Magic Hunter. 11,000 health. Pretty tanky.
Greasus Goldtooth.
Bring Greasus on down so he's not taking attrition. And honestly, we'll just move as far as we can. We won't be doing any replenishing, sadly, probably just because we don't own Gorge or Rock. But at least we don't have to worry about any attrition. Right, well, chances are Kolek is going to go further inland. We're going to have to keep chasing him through as he destroys our settlements one at a time.
Tyrant of the tribe.
Let's come on down then, here at the Firemouth camp. And grab the Mournfang cage. We actually have an extra army ability while we're in here. Recruiter's table's not necessary. Secure the walls here at Blood Peak then.
City reeks of something
Titan's Notch as well. Just get ready for their arrival. The Control and Corruption building here, since we have all of the extra Chaos Undivided seeping in. Perfect stuff. Well, in the next episode, well, let's see if he's actually willing to stand and fight there, Kugath. There's no way it's going to be an easy battle. Let's get to it.
going in my gut.
It's going to give us a Pyrrhic victory. Medium casualties, we would only lose our Noblars. I would very much like to fight this one, so what we will do is have ourselves an excellent battle against the lounging Jabba the Hutt in charge of Nurgle's forces here in the next episode. For now, I'm out of time for today. I have been at Space Wizard Total War. I believe a like for the light god and a sub for the subathon. Till the next one.